That's their loss leader, weapons grade. Wait until Facebook starts taking their cut. You're going to see everybody come back over here. No shit, but that doesn't mean it's going to be sustainable, dude. They're losing their ass to take people from Twitch. Mixer did the same thing. All right, you know what? Look at that. We got it. The cost is literally irrelevant. You don't know that, though. You're saying that, but you don't know that. Do you have a source on that? You're making a lot of claims, but I don't know if you honestly believe that or not. Your little sister watches the stream, PG-13, guys. Who didn't say it was PG-13? Are you talking about the no shit? That's PG-13. All right, we gotta try and make it out into orbit, you guys. You think we can do it? I don't think we can do it. I gotta go. 3, 4, 5. They have a $1 trillion market value. Is that confirmed? Oh, the salt. Oh, okay. I mean, it's whatever, Sparkles. You're gonna get that. Oh, I got you, weapons grade. Okay. As a close of business day. Well, good for them. Good for them. And yeah, they're trying to strong arm Twitch. But you know why it's not going to work? It's not going to work because Facebook really doesn't have emotes like Twitch does. Facebook uses, whenever you leave a comment on someone's live stream, depending on your privacy settings, it lets all of your friends know that you're leaving a comment. They have a lot of invasive features with Facebook gaming, and it's not going to do well for them in the long term. What am I doing in KSP right now? We're trying out the new miner. We just went and got some ore, and now we're going to deliver it to make sure that this thing works. It looks like this thing is 100% functional. I'm just making sure that it can make the trip back because it wasn't full of fuel, and then we're going to try and see if we can fill it up with fuel. If we can fill it up with fuel, then this is a perfect miner for this place. What does the ore do? The ore gets put into a resource converter called an ISRU. I forget exactly what it means, but it's shorthand for a system that converts it to fuel. And we're going to be converting it to fuel. And hopefully we can refuel this plus have extra fuel left over. And if we can, then we can use this over and over and over again and eventually refuel the entire space station that's out there, which is the goal that I've got currently. Hi, Mr. Dabbins. Thank you for the 120. I appreciate you. Yeah, in situ resource something. So one thing Facebook does on the right-hand side of the page is ads. They run streams in those ads to make the view count higher. That's something that YouTube's been doing for a long time. It expects you to have to be active on Facebook for you to watch streams. Like when a friend gives me his link, I had to log in or sign up. Yeah, and it's very invasive, which is why I don't think it's going to last very long. I don't think it's going to last very long. So everybody who jumped ship to go there because it was going to be the next big thing are probably going to probably by 2023 it's not going to be a thing anymore. You're out of this conversation. It's pointless. Let these folks continue to scream about how Amazon makes too much money on a platform owned by a company. Yeah, it's whatever. That's Element. That's why That's why I don't like rule number 1. This is prime reason because of this. So yeah. If your minor thing makes it back, you can refuel everything else. That's really cool. Yes. So our goal is to be able to refill everything. 100% Shadowfall. Guys, let's move on. Let's focus on Kerbal or something, okay? We've got our fill of stuff and conversation for the day on that. Just understand that just because your parents bring home money on their paychecks doesn't mean that they're not behind on their house payments. That's all I'm saying. Just because Mom, you're making money, why is the house going away? Just keep that in mind. Just because companies are making money doesn't mean other things are going bad. With that being said, let's play Kerbal. U.S. goal. What's going on? Are you watching? What sport is it at the moment, Cybex? With that being said, I got to run an ad, you guys. I'll see you guys in about 30 seconds. Thanks for being here. You want to learn about KSP? Well, we're going. We're going the KSP route. So at the moment, we just made a burn. That way we can scoop up the station here and start refueling right there. So our goal with this test is if we can fill these tanks right here up and either have ore or fuel left over, then we've had a successful test and we can make another one of these landers or another one of these refuelers. Sparkles, drop it, please. Last warning. I get what you're doing, but please, let's help out. Let's not be part of the problem. Been wearing my eyes out. We've been flirting with fire in rule number 1 for an hour or better. Yeah, I know. Has it been an hour since we've been talking about that? I don't think so. Or do you mean somewhere else? It feels like an hour. It's been quite the trip. It's been quite the trip. But that. I mean, I'm not going to touch on it anymore, but that's why rule number 1 exists. There's always somebody, you know. Well, monodop, and that's hard to do on Twitch. It's hard to do. Yes, it's hard to do. Well, yeah, Shadowfall. If you guys ever have any questions about streaming, Twitch, or anything like that, send me a DM. I watch podcasts. I see back end things. I get emails I'm not supposed to tell you guys about because they're partner emails. I know about things coming up that you guys haven't heard yet. You know, I know some things, and I'll talk about what I can. And I've been streaming for almost 4 years, so I've got a pretty good hold on what's going on. So just send me a DM on Discord or send me a whisper on Twitch. The whispers on Twitch might not be answered very fast, but the DMs on Discord, I've got Discord up all the time. And I don't mind talking about it. We're almost done with the 7th hour. We've almost done the 7th. The time on the stream was in the 6th hour. Oh, okay. I mean, sure. Well, tick Twitch, and that's just it though. But that's why when things start to go south, it really goes. There is no like medium. You know what I mean? Like it was headed for something for sure. The throwaway, they don't call it ad blockers. They call it interruption of Twitch services. They call it that because they don't want to say the word ad because everybody goes, ooh, ad. So they call it interruption of Amazon services. That's what it is. And an Amazon service is an ad. Fueling station looks impressive. Thanks. We just got to make sure we get it running. As long as we can get it running, everything should be great. So let's get this up and see what happens. Hopefully we have enough ore and everything works out great. I was able to turn off the fuel cell too. I think. Is it off? Yes. Okay, perfect. All right, let's go in and see what happens. I think this is going to be great. Just got to make sure it runs. So we're going in for a kiss. And then we'll run the ISRU. I need the engineer on board, actually. So we're going to have to go save the engineer that's floating around Kerbal before we test this out 100%. Having an engineer on board increases the efficiency of the processing. I got a big one. How many launches does it take to build this station? So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We had to cheat this out in space because there are 2 bugs that exist in Kerbal Space Program that does not allow the construction to happen the way we wanted it to happen. But if you want to know how many launches it would have taken, it would have taken 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It would have taken 18 launches. We did 9, but our ship kept breaking and blowing up, and pieces kept going everywhere because there's a docking port bug and there's a strut bug in EVA construction. So the ship wasn't being held together by anything. We would big struts and they would go away, and then the docking ports would just blow up. Kyle. Always a fun redeem. So we had to cheat this into space. I feel bad about it, but we have since learned a workaround, and when we build our space stations, we are gonna build them legitimately. I did fly it out here though from Kerbal. So I did do that, but we had to put this in orbit or else it would have broke. I can show you guys the bug. Let's see. I don't think anybody clipped it, so we're just going to go to my VOD real fast. So it was right around 40 minutes or so. 44. So if you look here, see these little strut pieces right here? They're not connected anymore. We had the struts connected, but when we came back, they were gone. And then every little bit, it would just... See how all the struts are missing? We pieced them together in EVA construction, but here's how much we had put together at one time. And we were using ships and EVA construction to piece it all in. Let's see if I can actually see the bug happen. I think I did it right here. Oh, wait, I reloaded it there. So yeah, watch, right here. So we fly over, I only strut this piece right here, I think. So we went to EVA construction. We got the struts over. Let me speed this up a little bit. We strut. Strut. I showed proof of concept is what it is. And we did use auto strut, Killa, but the docking ports aren't strutting, they're breaking. And that's what's causing the game to crash. But see right here. So I'm F5ing, and I'm gonna F9 and reload. And when I reload the quick save, the struts are gone. So because the struts kept disappearing, we couldn't build the ship out in orbit. So I had to cheat it out. This is how it looks now. And we know a fix for the future, so we can build the future ones. But it took me, those 8 or 9 pieces we put together before took me about 3 hours. So it would have taken another 3. And it would have been a mess. What was the fix? So the fix for the future, big body, we didn't do it for this one. But what's happening is the game right now is having a conflict with different vessel IDs. So if you have vessel A and vessel B and you link them together and then you try to strut them, the struts don't hold, they go away. The solution is, right now, vessel A, you need to put a cargo on it that has struts. Send it into orbit, connect B to it, and then take a strut from the A and piece it together, and it will stay. So it has to exist on the ship when it goes out in order for it to be part of the same vessel ID. And then you have to strut from that source. If you strut from another source, it's going to go away. So you have to have them on the ship and strut from that source in order for it to work. So for our space station in the future, we're going to send a pod like this right here up first, and it's going to have the 2.5 engineering shelf thing. It's going to have a bunch of struts in it because we're going to have to do that. And then when we attach pieces, we can strut from that piece and it'll be all right. That's weird, but good to know. It shouldn't be a thing, but the game's broken, so. Is that new docking port system alignment system buggy? The docking ports are completely screwed up. Everything's screwed up. But we have a Kerbal stuck around Kerbal we're going to save. We're going to bring them to that space station. That way we can refuel, and then we'll test it out. Do I like spicy food? How much spice can you handle? So Shadowfall, I've done the Hot Ones challenge. I have eaten ghost pepper peanuts. I have eaten the one chip thing. I've eaten everything. I don't mind heat. But I don't enjoy heat. I don't sit down and go, give me the hottest thing you got. I like to enjoy my food. I don't like to have a competition, but I've eaten everything. Has that big Kerbal been stuck out there this entire stream? Yes. Hi, good one, bro guy, and Screwzer. What's up, my friend? It has been a while. I almost sent you a message to make sure everything was okay. How are you? And how's your day coming along? KSP is an old game. KSP is an old game, but they just came out with their last content update, and it broke everything. Good one, bro guy. And the content patch broke everything. All right, we need to send a Kerbal out. So let me go back into here. What are we at, 25? 25. Or no, wait, it should be... Why am I at 25? Oops. I think I wiped out one of my... Oh, there we go. E flyby. So let's do... Where's our engineer? Engineer Minmus repair. There we go. But this has parachutes. The engineer's going to go there and stay. So let's take these off. We got the antenna. We can take the parachute off and make it a docking port. Docking port. What else we got? Everything else is fine? Everything else is fine. Okay. Engineer. We gotta go save the engineer. So no Kerbal. Get out of here, Jeb. This ain't for you, buddy. Let's go. The new alarm clock has issues due to bad programming. Yep. Revert the patch. The patch that... The strut patch began with the EVA construction patch, Tick Twitch. So I wouldn't be able to revert to a patch that works with the EVA construction anyways. The one chip challenge, yeah, it wasn't really that bad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bought some black garlic and Carolina Reaper hot sauce, and that was the furthest I've gone. Personally, I prefer habanero or lower. So there's a Wingstop near me, and I like the Korean barbecue and the mango habanero. The mango habanero sometimes gets a little spicy with if you catch a pepper at the right time. What's your bad advice, Kyle? I'm sorry. I was answering questions. Bad advice for RimWorld Lord Kyle. The next time you buy a pizza from the freezer of your local grocery store, do not remove it from the box, cook it totally in the box, and eat the box as the pizza. There you go. After the driver tossed everything off our shelves and attempted to break our glass front door. Wait, what? That sounds crazy, good one, bro guy. That's some quality bad advice. You're welcome. They had to hurry and move on KSP 2. Exactly. They had to rush and go to KSP 2, but you shouldn't be rushing on your original product. That doesn't sit very well with future investors, aka the fan base. Had delicious onion and habanero bagels. They sold in the or baggies. They sold with the tacos. The box would just burn off, but the plastic would melt the pizza. Plastic? I know, but I didn't say it was supposed to be good advice, Sparkles. It's bad advice. I had to add the caveat in the box in case some pieces remained after it came out of the oven. But yes, we have to go save that Kerbal that's floating around in space. 1.85. Good gracious, we're flying. All advice is good advice, just a matter of who you're talking to. And debatable. Each version squad releases is broken. 1.8 was the last really bad release. Yeah. Yep. I remember. That pizza advice was not good advice in any way. Out of home foods I've bought, like restaurants or fast food. Do you live in Texas, Shadowfall? Are you never mind, Colorado, you said. I was going to guess Texas if you hadn't said your state before. Well, Anth, because they can't. I think I heard someone say once upon a time that the original people who made the game, like the individuals who made the game, don't work there anymore. And the people who tried to clean up is just trying to parse through all the code. Like, the coding is horrible for this game. So when there's a bug, they're just like, where? Where do we go back to fix it? That's why I would just be happy if KSP 2 was just a fixed version of KSP 1 at the end of the day. Because at least then it would be good. Guy knew what he was doing. Well, I mean, we have a large Mexican community here in North Carolina because, you know, reasons, and they have like trucks and grills and stuff off on the side too, and they make really good food. Just don't drink the water. Anyone's having a really cool alien species name and trying to build a spiritualistic trade empire in Stellaris. A really cool alien species name. You know what would be fun, Sparkles? Go find Latin phrases or Latin names for mushrooms. Those would make really good names. You know how to dye cloth in RimWorld? I can't figure it out. Are you playing Ideology, Fire Fistus? Yes. It should tell you, but you have to sow an area and grow. I think it's called a tincool flower. It's at the bottom of the list when you pick something to do. And that flower, when you harvest it, is dye. You have the plant. Did you harvest it? Did you harvest it and get dye? You did. Now take your... Did you build a styling table? You need a styling table next. Or styling station. No. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, I had to start at the root to get to the issue. That's how I break down problems. Fragmented code is everywhere. Yeah, Sniper. It's a mess, I've heard. We have a barbecue truck that drives down to Texas for brisket, bring it up here and smoke it. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, Fire Fistus. Don't ever be ashamed about asking RimWorld questions in here. I don't mind answering them. As long as I know the answer. They don't mention that. They sure do. You gotta look in the right spot. When someone requests a style change, it tells you the whole thing. You haven't used the styling thing yet? Hey, apparently they fixed the bug like you said, so I'm super happy about that. All right, set target. We're actually really close. But I don't want to... That's their apoapsis, or my apoapsis is equal to their periapsis. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Let's see. If I were to add a maneuver here and go forward a couple of orbits... Yeah, that's not really helping me. Let me try going around. We're closing in, it looks like. No, we're not. Okay. The maneuver planner has an issue on not being able to calculate the correct planet for maneuver due to calculating the wrong point on the UI. That's incompetence. Oh, I know that. I'm still blaming it on the double precision though, because that makes me feel better about things. But yes, it's an utter mess. So do we need to do that? There we go. Boop. 43,000 periapsis. It's over there. But you know what? It's fine, because we're going to meet up with the Kerbal there. All right, let's do it. I'm going to F5 for safety. Even though I took my sleep meds, I'm not all drowsy yet. Guess I'm going to be streaming for a bit longer. No worries. I'm usually live until right now, but we're going to grab the Kerbal first. I'm not going to leave the Kerbal out there hanging. We've let them out there the whole stream. They've been out there for like 30 days. Speaking of which, I should go get some science off of my station. I wanted to get to the Eve stuff today, but we didn't have any time. We spent some time designing things, which is okay. I don't mind designing stuff because we're gonna need it for future anyways. There's a mushroom called angel wings. What's the Latin name? Well, and they didn't care, dude. They were rushing. They're like, I just put it in there anyways. We'll get the players to QA it. Side effect of the medication. We got a couple people in stream that are like that. They can probably relate with you. They're not in here right now, but. Oh, and I totally agree with you on that. I totally agree with you on that. Okay, so break off. Oh, we got a spark. Oops, we're dealing with a spark, you guys. All right, let's go over here. Actually, we can just burn the target now, right? We should be really close. 7.3 kilometers. All right, get us over there. Your cat has discovered that chip bags contain food, and now nothing is safe. Well, if you join the Discord, you should really post in the cute pet pics a picture of your cat. We have a lot of cat lovers in there. You did? Oh, okay. You're one step ahead of me then. Well, never mind then. I got a lot of DMs too. Holy cow. You have 5 bugs confirmed by squad, and I did 55 to 60 bug reports. Did you also work on like fixing the bugs, or are you just sending them reports? Target. I can't see. There we are. 250 meters. You have no access to their code. Oh, okay. You couldn't get access to their code? I mean, how are mods made? Hope after stream you get to see them. I always look at everything in Discord. It's my Discord. I have to look at everything, right? Look, it's a Kerbal, you guys. What got you out here, little Kerbal? This is OMIM. OMIM, get your ass in the pod. That's hilarious. They've been out here for 107 days. Don't mind them. They're just getting some nice deserving chill out time. All right, guys, I am done for this evening. If you want to catch more of this, we'll be playing it tomorrow, starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That being said, if you're new to the stream, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all toughing out the conversation earlier. I know it was a little tough to swallow, but sometimes that happens while we're here. But I try to stream every day. I've streamed like 115 days in a row. We're taking a day off here in a few, which is going to be crazy. But I might want to do a little something special Tuesday. I don't know yet. But if you're new, hit that follow button. We'd love to have you guys a part of the community. If you want to reach me offline, we got socials. We got Discord, YouTube, and Twitter. Make use of them. Discord, I want you guys to be active. I got another DM since I said I got DMs. DM me. I want to talk to you guys. You know, why not, right?